indescribable, uncontained. You seen it, and you know them by name. You are amazing, God, incomparable, untamable. Our struggle we fall, so I need, says we humbly proclaim. You are amazing, God. Okay, so that is the song that I was channeling, y'all. And I'm getting, trust your intuition here in this situation. And I'm getting like, right now you are very tapped in. You are very, 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 very tapped in. Very tapped in, okay? To your divinity. And that is great. That is amazing. That is amazing. And then for others of you, I'm getting, your faith can be worked on right now. Because there's some challenges I'm getting that's arising on your life right now. And some of you feel like you can't overcome them. Some of you feel like, how am I going to overcome this? Or what would the outcome be? The divine doesn't want you to focus on that. What the divine wants you to focus on is you, one, up in your spiritual health. Because for your faith to be, shaky like that, I get it. You're going through something, you know. But for your faith to be shaken like that, and for, you to even be facing these challenges is giving spiritual warfare. And now is a time for you to, for you to be praying even more, for you to be spiritually cleansing yourself, for you to be really tapping in and, if you do tarot, receiving messages from the divine and your spirit team on what you can do to protect yourself, or, who these people may be. But I'm getting like, you don't even need to focus on it. The focus shouldn't even be on that. The focus should be on thinking positive and knowing that the divine is going to bring you out of whatever this is. Because I just heard spirit say, this is not the end for you. This is not the end for you. This is not the end for you. This is only the beginning. Your life is just now getting started, okay? All of that was going on the past few years, I'm hearing since a child, you will no longer have to go through it. You will no longer have to suffer the pain of, I'm hearing your mother's burdens, your father's burdens, because it's generational. I'm getting like, so you gotta look at the pattern. Your parents went through that. Your grandparents went through that. Your great grandparents went through that. Their parents went through that. And it all stopped with you, which is why you're being faced with so much, and which is why there's so much going on right now in your life, which is why, you may feel as though there's no overcoming this, but you're going to see. You will see. Because I'm getting like you right there. This is like the ending of a cycle, I'm hearing. Something generational. You were chosen by your ancestors to break this cycle. And you're doing it, and they are so proud of you. They want you to lift your head up. You may have a blue shirt on right now. Stop crying. I heard them say, wipe your eyes. Change is coming. And I'm hearing that happy days are ahead. No more suffering. You no longer have to be in survival. You are now going to thrive. And one of your ancestors wants you to know that they have been walking with you and have been watching over you and protecting you through all of this. I'm hearing since you were a child. I'm hearing somebody's a grandmother. I'm hearing the name Ani. Angel. Last name could be Diplomat. Tori. Tori. I seen the Sun card. Yeah. Remain confident at this time. Remember who you are, Divine Feminine. Because you've been through some things that have just changed your view, changed the way that you have perceived things. And look, that popped up on my phone. It's a quote from the Bible app that says, "You are not alone. God is always walking with you. You are not alone. You are not alone." And yeah, some of y'all, you've always been protected, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Because you don't have to just be a Divine Feminine watching. You could be a Divine Masculine as well. Like, you have always just been somebody who's been protected. So, look at the past situations that you've been through. Did you get out of those situations? Who helped you get out of those situations? Okay. I don't have to say nothing else. I don't have to say nothing else when it comes to that. I don't have to say nothing else, okay? But just remember who you are, okay? Remember your strength. Remember your power, okay? And for some of you, I'm getting like, you could be following the wrong people, okay? You could be following the wrong people. You are meant to be a leader. You are not meant to follow at all, You learn through the lessons. You learn through lessons of life. Like, life teaches you lessons. Like, that's how you learn. You learn through experience. You don't learn from other people by following other people. You learn from actually experiencing things. You are somebody who you've endured a lot. I'm telling you, you went through a lot that has shaped you and made you who you are today. And you should be proud of who you are today. I'm hearing you should be proud of who you are today. There's no reason the Sun card again. There's no reason for you to be tilting your head and holding your head down. Okay? Because I had a cousin once. Let me tell you, I used to always hold my head down. Always. And it was one day my cousin told me, she said, "Why you holding your head down? You didn't do nobody nothing. You didn't do nobody nothing at all. Why are you holding your head down? Why? Why are you the one walking in shame? Walk in your truth. You are who you are. You are not responsible. You weren't responsible for healing these people. You tried. You did the best that you could, and it just is what it is. Now it's time to move forward. You didn't do nobody nothing. Though they issues are deeply rooted. It's deeply rooted, and once again, that's why your ancestors chose you. That's why you were chosen by the divine and your ancestors to break this curse. Or should I say, I don't like to say curse, cycle. These cycles, the cycle stopped with you. It ended with you. That's the season that you're in, ending this cycle. You're right there. Don't give up. Do not give up. Keep going. Because see, that's what the enemy wants. The enemy wants you to give up. It wants to throw on these illusions to make you seem like, oh no, you can't do it. Oh no, this is too big. This is too big for you. But guess what? You're right. And even when they do that, guess what? You gotta understand. You gotta know this is bigger than you. So when you feel like, when you know it's bigger than you, gotta understand who working in the midst of this. You gotta understand that the divine is working in the midst of this. Yes, God is working in the midst of this. So yes, it is bigger than you. See, that's trickster energy. You gotta rebuke that. You gotta send that back to the pits of hell in which it came from. And you gotta remember who you are and your power and your connection to the divine, to source. Because you are way bigger and you are way more powerful than what the enemy is trying to make you believe. It wouldn't target you if it didn't see something in you. It wouldn't target you if it didn't see the God in you. It wouldn't target you if it didn't know that you were the curse breaker. It wouldn't target you if it knew that you had the power and the strength to do so, to overcome this. So don't give up. Now is not a time to give up. And you got to know that I'm with you. You got to know that the collective is with you. You got to know that the divine is with you. Your spirit team is with you. Your ancestors with you. You got to know that you are not alone. And my inbox, DMs, whatever you want to call this on here, is open. Always open. I'm always open to chat. But just know that you're not alone. If you need some encouragement, just know that I'm here, and just know that I love you. And I'm sending you nothing but peace, love, and light.